Hi families, I wanted to show you some of the activities that you can do with your students with some of the things that were sent home today. So one of the coolest things is inside this little plastic bag, there are letter magnets. So I stuck them all together with saran wrap, but they have all the letters from A to Z, and on the back of each one is a magnet. I put them together like this so that they would stay together while I was handing them out. But if you can find a safe spot for these, one of the things I would recommend is putting them in the container that the red and yellow counters with the magnets came on. That would be a safe place to keep them because I don't want them to lose these. I don't have any extras. So these are letter magnets. And inside the folder, I sent home some pages that were like this, that had the holes in it. These pages are to go in that black binder that went home last week. So anytime you see pages that come home with these things in the page protectors, these you can just add right into their black binder. But there are some activities you can do with these and your letter magnets and the cookie sheet. So I wanted to show you what there are. The first one is this page, and what I do is I put this on the cookie sheet so it's magnetic, and they can match the lowercase letters to the lowercase letters on this sheet, just putting them on top, A through Z. And for a challenge, they can match the lowercase letters, because these are all lowercase letters, to the capital letters, which are on the back of this sheet. So they're matching the capital to the lowercase. And then there's this sheet, which is matching the letter to the picture's first sound. So like, here's a kite. They could put the K or the C because they both make the same sound. Elephant, the so it would be the E. So they're saying the picture, thinking about the first sound, and then matching it to the letter and sticking them on top. On the back of this sheet, this is what I call their word building board. So they'll match the lowercase letter to the capital, get them all organized up here. And then some of them are ready to begin building words. You can have them build a word like cat, and they pull them down and build it down here at the bottom. So these are activities that we'll be doing in class, but you could also do it at home with them too for more hands-on activities. And then this sheet is fun, because this is our sight words. One of them is the sight words that we began to learn. The other ones are sight words that we're coming up on. And you just use the letter tiles to build these words. The only letter that they don't have is they don't have a capital I. So they would need the lowercase I, and then just make them aware that a capital I, when it's a word, is always a capital I. But they can build the other words that are here. They do only have one of each letter for now. So these took a really long time to make, and I wasn't expecting them to take so long. So some of these words will be difficult. They could use a marker to write on here. These pages are also fun because they are able to use their Expo markers to write on them. So even if they weren't building with letter tiles, they can use their Expo marker and practice writing the word on here. And then you can erase it with a napkin or even their hand if you'd like to. So there's that. And I also included a name handwriting tracing page that they can use their whiteboard marker to write on the plastic sleeve. Practice writing their their first name and their last name. And then there were some extra sleeves that had nothing in them. And those sleeves go in the binder because at the back of the binder is letter pages. They can stick the letter page in there, and not yet because I wanted to do it the first time with them in class, but the Play-Doh is to help them build those letters. Now, some of them totally already know their letters, which is great, but why we're doing it is because Play-Doh is great for the muscles that are in their hand, and when you strengthen the muscles in their fingers, it helps them better able to write. So we do a lot of hands-on activities. That's my favorite part of kindergarten, but unfortunately your students aren't here. So I'm sending this stuff home with you in hopes that they can do it at home. And one trick that I found is this tray can not only be a magnet center, but it also is a great place for them to do Play-Doh on top of. And my rule is that they just keep it on their tray so it doesn't make a mess around your house. So that'll take some practice, but keep all the Play-Doh on the tray. And then it's easy to clean up at the end too. There is also a dice that went home in the bag today. And this we're gonna be using for like some math games. There's actually one that's in their folder that we'll be doing next week. So keep this in their pencil box and we will be practicing some activities with that. And the last thing that was in this bag were some Wiki sticks. And they are plastics, or they're strings that are covered in wax. And so they're easy to bend. And so we use these to make letters or to make words. So they can take these and practice writing those sight words that I showed earlier, making things out of this, and we'll be talking about this next week. But I just wanted to let you know what these things were so you can have your student keep them in a safe spot until we're ready to use them for class. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for listening to me ramble, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.